Carly Goshen will send it over, and the Mustangs will keep it alive. Now the attack from the far side, and it's down for the kill. Olivia Dorins. Chloe Hertz. Hertz pushes it in back there to Schmidt. Shot from the point. It's in! Off the stick of Taylor Leonards, excuse me, and it's 3-0. Taylor Leonards with the third goal for the Bismarck Blizzard on the shot from the point on the far side. And the Blizzard are running on all cylinders here in period number 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. Kennedy Kuntz will pop that one up left center field. It's going back, and we have our first grand slam of the All-Star Series in 3 years. Hansen under center, drops back, looks near side. I believe that's Formo, and he's got it. Fargo South touchdown. Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in, we're tied. Brooklyn won't be able to control it. The ball will escape over to the far sideline. Fargo Davies have come up that far sideline, and a nice through ball there, and this could be an opportunity. Centering pass, one-on-one. Was she outside? She was not. It's 1-0 Fargo Davies. Bad pitch here, and the bases are loaded. Line drive right into center field, and that will score one run. And rounding thirds, Lorich, and he'll score. It's a two-run RBI double for Casey Reber. Shot from the point, Bree Adams, lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board! Press box here, the best we're able to. That one's going high left field, and running for it is Schwab, and she makes a diving catch! Wow, what a play by Cameron Schwab, the junior in left field, to end the inning.
Fantastic catch.
All right, welcome. Fargo Davies High School here. Fargo South, let me try that again. Fargo South High School here for Fargo Davies versus Fargo South here on the ND Sports Channel. My name is Mike Mason, Janice on camera, and we've got a couple more games here. Game 2 of our triple header. First of all, we want to welcome you to our broadcast here. This is game 630 and 631 and 632. So in 629 games, we've been in 41 cities and towns, covered 115 teams, and we're getting a little bit closer to that 1240 mark on YouTube and all those stats for our social media. We certainly appreciate you following us online and supporting us. And all the sponsors that you hear about today in this broadcast, please, when possible, patronize those sponsors whenever they have a service or whatever that product that they need for you, because they are the reason why these broadcasts are possible, and we would not be able to do these broadcasts without the support of our boosters, our sponsors, and our donations, and we certainly appreciate that. Speaking of our sponsors, we'll get to that in a moment, but first, M Sportsnet. That's how you can find us on Twitter, and then youtube.com/ND Sports Channel and facebook.com/M Sportsnet Live. Now we'll thank our sponsors, including Prolon and Van Dam Chiropractic, along with Challenge Nutrition and Allstate Fred Hage Agency, and also multiple Davies families pitching in to provide coverage of both boys JV, girls varsity, and boys varsity for Fargo Davies basketball this winter sports season. Thank you so much, and we certainly appreciate their support. If you want to hop on, you can certainly do that. Give us a call, 701-373-1843. And we have hundreds of viewers a game. That equals into thousands of viewers per month, and you can get on a plan that is as low as $25 a month. You can go to our website and check out all the possible rates, and even request a package to support your favorite team or team. If we can't get the whole season in, we'll get in what we can around our current schedule. So keep that in mind. Also, another thing we handle player profile videos. They're $125 a video if you're a junior or a senior. Now is the time to contact us about that. Also, if you've signed a letter of intent to play sports, and apparently that portion of the screen is not popping up here. I'm going to have to talk to the tech guys about our website again. But if we would love to sit down and talk with you about that process and what it was like for you. Coming up after the timeout, we'll take a look at the team profiles. We're about 6 minutes away, so let's take that timeout and get right back to our pregame show right after this. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. Fargo Davies, the only team on the floor warming up at the moment. Fargo South out in the locker room talking things over here. So we're about 4 minutes away from the opening announcements. Once again, you can donate you'll see this QR code on throughout the pregame, the postgame, and during every commercial break in the game. If you'd love to donate, we would certainly appreciate that. They certainly do help keep us at these games, even when on the ones that are not sponsored. That's where our donations come into for the games that are not sponsored. So if you donate and you tell us what team you're cheering for, we will be at that game for your team thanks to your donation. On our website at msportsnet.com, you can check out our game schedule. You can see tomorrow we'll be down in Wapton at the NDSCS Blickery Activity Center for the Huskies and the Cowgirls in junior varsity and varsity for the girls, and the Huskies and the Cowboys for junior varsity and varsity for the boys. And then we'll see Fargo Davies again on Tuesday the 28th when they take on Fargo North down at Davies High School. And we'll have the JV boys followed by the girls, and the boys varsity follow just like we did today with Fargo South. So keep that one in mind. And team profiles. Well, the Bruins, the girls are 2-8 this year. They have not won a game at home yet. They're 2-5 on the road and 2-7 in EDC play. For the Eagles, they are 7-4, 5-1 playing at home and 2-3 when playing on the road, and they are 7-3 against their EDC opponents. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control company right here in Fargo. Also coverage brought to you by multiple Davies families as well. We're going to take another timeout. We're about 2.5 minutes away, and when we come back, the National Anthem. We'll tell you a little bit about the story of this game and more right after this on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. All right, well, looks like they're going to jump right into the national anthem, so that means we'll jump right into another break, and then we'll come back with your starters and finish up this pregame show here.
Sergeant Chief Gibson, the color guard is commanded by Cadet Abigail Olson. They are accompanied by Cadets Jelena Steinmetz, Chase Hahn, and Rebecca Van Vliet.
All right, we'll be back. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, welcome back one more time to Fargo South High School here at the Bruins Den, as the Bruins will host the Fargo Davies Eagles.
The Fargo Davies Eagles.
And your starting lineup start coming up next. They'll announce the cheerleaders for Fargo South first, I believe anyway. Maybe they won't. I don't know. We'll turn down the background music there to prevent the... Avoid the copyright strike in the background there for the music being played. Bob Rohr is your PA announcer. Good guy. He does a little bit of play-by-play on the radio. He Worked with him in the past with the Fargo Force, and when he was a PA announcer, and I was the music guy there, and now he's here at Fargo South tonight, and I'm the broadcaster. So, and just about a week or so ago, both him and Bob and I were sitting side by side at the Barnesville game versus Hawley. It was a girls' basketball game, and we were sitting side by side calling that game together. So your starters are Jenna Langang, number 10, a 5'9 junior.
And guard, a 5'10 junior, number 14, Riley Wacha.
And then you got Riley Wacha, a 5'10 junior guard, number 14 for the Fargo Davies Eagles.
And forward, a 6-foot junior, number 15, Taylor Fay.
Taylor Fay, a 6-foot junior forward.
At guard, a 5'8 junior, number 33, Brooklyn Koenig.
Brooklyn Koenig is a 5'8 junior guard. And she wears jersey 33, excuse me. And then you got Ava Wild, who will have a few rebounds tonight, 6-foot sophomore, and will be around for a couple of years. Tim Jacobson, the head coach for the girls Davies Eagles. And that will bring us over to the Fargo South Bruins.
Fargo South Bruins. At guard, a 5'7 sophomore, number 3, Addie Wagner.
Addie Wagner, a 5'7" sophomore, comes into this game against Fargo Davies with 999 career points.
Number 11, Laura Green.
Laura Green, a 5'4" sophomore guard, will be another starter here for the Bruins.
A 5'3 junior, number 14, Alice Carlson.
Alice Carlson, a 5'3" junior. So far, the juniors, with the exception of Addie, are starting. There's another junior, a 5'9" junior, number 20, Ann Smith, who will be starting.
And in forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 22, Bryn Nelson.
And then Bryn Nelson, a 5'9" sophomore. So Addie Wagner, Laura Green, Alice Carlson, Ann Smith, Bryn Nelson are your starters for Fargo South. Coached by Jason Smedgehammer, and for Fargo Davies once again, Jenna Langang, Riley Wacha, Taylor Fay, Brooklyn Koenig, and Ava Wild. And their head coach is Tim Jacobson. And now your cheerleaders for Fargo South, who usually come first, but today they come last. Last but not least, we'll put it that way.
Kira Painstill and Lily Solai.
All right, it's game time, friends.
Like to acknowledge Sanford Sports Medicine for providing athletic training personnel for tonight's games. Today's trainer is Rachel Buckholz, and we are thankful and appreciative for these services. Your officials for this ball game, from the Red River Officials Consortium, they are Clayton Dilly, Shane Piatz, and Jeff McCracken.
All right, so once again, Fargo South in the white jerseys, and Fargo Davies in the red. Up top now, it's Riley Wacha. She dribbles over. Koenig for three. Yes, she got it.
Brooklyn Koenig for three.
They'll get into the hands of Addie Wagner. Wagner will get it back here in between the circles. Fire it over into the hands there of Alice Carlson. Carlson will dribble up top, fire it far side, Bryn Nelson. Nelson over on the far wing, looks inside for Ann Smith, and she will lose it out of bounds. Stops the clock with 17:19 to go here in the first half, and the ball will go back over to Fargo Davies. Riley Wacha will bring it over the timeline here for the Eagles with 17:15 to go. 24 on the shot clock as Wacha dribbles over, picks up her dribble, needs a little help, looking at Koenig, and gets it inside. Free throw line jumper, Taylor Fay won't go. And nice quick movement there by Riley Wacha to get that ball back. Gives it back to Fay, now up to Koenig. Back in there for Wacha. Wacha spinning around, too strong off the glass. Bryn Nelson gets the rebound. Back the other way now comes Fargo South. Addie Wagner with the basketball, and a bounce pass there to Carlson as she brings it over the timeline. Carlson directing traffic, calling the play there, and dribbling back and forth here up top. Ann Smith now here on the near wing. Smith back up top for Bryn Nelson for Carlson now. Carlson fires it up top. Wagner drives in to the paint for 1,000. No, not this time. She'll go to the free throw line with 999 points.
Davies, number 15, Taylor Fay, her first personal, first team foul. Addie Wagner at the line for Fargo South, shooting a pair.
Taylor Fay picks up her first, team's first. And there's 1,000 points for Addie Wagner. 16:27 to go, and Addie Wagner just scored her 1,000th point as a sophomore.
Addie Wagner has just scored her 1,000th career point. She is just the 9th player in Fargo South history.
She is the 9th player in girls basketball for Fargo South to reach that mark. If she scores 3 more, she'll be the 8th highest scorer in Fargo South history. Activities Director Mike Beaton says congrats on this achievement that's only been done by a small group of former Bruins. Her golf coach, Sarah, Molly, and Allison, her softball coaches, all have things to say as well. And we'll get to those compliments here momentarily. So congratulations. And now she has 1,001 points. I'm going to ask her what it was like when she took that free throw. If she was nervous, if she thought it was going to fall in, or what. I'm going to get her up here. I'm going to attempt to get her up here. I'm going to attempt to talk to her during the post-game show, or maybe between the boys and the girls game. We're going to try. No promises, but we're going to try. Langang, a little too strong on that one, but Wacha underneath for the bucket.
Riley Wacha on the follow.
5-2 in favor of the Eagles. Wagner with the basketball. Carlson now driving in high post, pops it out. Wagner 4-3, got it! 1,004 points. She's the 8th leading scorer in Fargo South Bruins girls basketball history with that three-pointer there. Riley Wacha now, as they've tied the game at 5 on that free throw. Don't let me forget about that. Koenig, long 3, in, she got it. Koenig responds with a 3 of her own from about 22 feet out. Carlson with a bounce pass, Bryn Nelson over the timeline, and it's stolen away. Langang will get it to Koenig. Koenig along the near sideline here, and will fire it over far side for Wacha. Wacha drives into the paint, dumps it down for Ava Wild, up and too strong. And Ann Smith will get the rebound. Back the other way now, Wagner with the basketball. Wagner dribbles down to the baseline, tosses it up, won't go. And the rebound will come down here to the Eagles. Wacha, Koenig, far wing. Looking in for Taylor Fay. Fay will power her way to the hoop, won't go, but she'll draw the foul, and the foul's on Fargo South. Teams first, we'll see who they assign it to.
Foul's on number 11, Laura Green, her first personal. First team foul, Taylor Fay at the line.
And Fay's free throw will go in. And that one will be off the mark, but a rebound and a fight for the ball, and it comes out to Taylor Fay. Quickly around to Wacha, back up to Koenig now. Koenig working it inside. Fay got it open off the glass and in. Taylor Fay with the bucket. 11-5 now, 14-18 and counting to go. Our clock a couple seconds off. We'll get it caught up here in a moment. Wagner with the basketball, bounce pass to Bryn Nelson, spinning around at the free throw line. And now the free 3 from Carlson, a little bit too strong. That one's tipped out of bounds. Back to Fargo Davies. Jenna Langang for 3 off the front iron, but Wacha's right there for the rebound. She'll draw the foul. We'll stop our clock here in a little bit when it gets down to 13:51.
Foul's on South's number 3, Addie Wagner, her first personal, second team foul. Wacha at the line for 2.
And the first one will roll off. It's actually only one team foul for Fargo Davies. Not sure how the second one got up there. 1 for 2 for Riley Wacha from the free throw line. Pressure in the backcourt by Langang on Wagner, and Wagner will bounce it off the foot of Taylor Fay into the backcourt, and a whistle and a timeout. No, it will be considered a turnover, and there goes my pen. It seriously just flew off here for no reason at all. It's a good thing it can put it back together easy enough. So the officials are discussing here because Wagner tipped it off. It went off the foot of, or the knee or the leg or something of Taylor Fay. And then it went into the backcourt, and Wagner went into the backcourt to retrieve the ball, and that's when the whistle blew. Now, in my opinion, I think it should be Fargo South basketball here. I don't think that is an over and back violation. So let's see what they have decided. And they will indeed give it back to Fargo South, and I believe that is the right call. Carlson. Now Nelson up top. Gives it to Wagner. 5 on the shot clock. Wagner with the ball to the free throw line in the paint. Puts it up and in.
Addie Wagner for 2.
7 points in this game. She's 1,006 now. There's a reason why we're keeping track of that. We'll get to that reason at halftime. Langang pushes it into Riley Wacha. Over to Koenig, long 3. I think that's short. No, it may not be. Almost bounced in. Wacha with the rebound, and the one. Got the foul. Team foul 3 on the Bruins.
Basket by number 14, Riley Wacha. Fouls on number 3, Addie Wagner. Second personal, 13 foul.
And the free throw's in. Riley Wacha 2 for 3 from the line tonight. She missed her first, made all of them since then. Wagner and Carlson playing catch in the backcourt. Now Nelson gets into the catching game. And 4-3. Oh, no, that would have put her in the double-digit club, too, at 10. She has 7 right now. And that one's up, and I believe it was Ava Wild.
Taylor Fay for 2.
Taylor Fay,
Timeout,
excuse
Davies.
me. Timeout, Davies. We'll take a timeout as well. I'll be back in a moment.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, back to action here. Just over 12 and a half to go. Corner 3 on the way, and it's in!
Laura Green for 3.
Laura Green with the triple, and now the ball will go out of bounds. 12:18 to go. We'll keep our clock stopped now, I guess. Chase that one out into the concession area. Carlson back to Wagner in the backcourt here. Wagner gets caught at the midcourt stripe. Gets it back to Carlson. Down low for Ann Smith. Blocked there by Riley Wacha. Wacha will collect the loose ball and bring it back the other way. Wacha to the high post. Down low, Ava Wild. Too strong off the glass. Rebound, Wacha up and in.
Riley Wacha on the follow.
So pressure in the backcourt once again here by Fargo Davies as they lead by 9, 19-10. Riley Wacha will get the ball back on the interception there. Gives it to Koenig, who brings it over the timeline. 11:38 counting to go. They're trying to get it into Wild, but it's picked up there by Alice Carlson. Carlson to the hoop, won't go. Koenig with the rebound. Koenig, the Watcha, brings it over the timeline. Watcha will dribble up towards the top of the key, being guarded by Addie Wagner. She fires it into the hands of Koenig. Now back up top, Jenna Langay, catch and shoot three. Off the mark, won't go. Taylor Fay, rebound up and in.
Taylor Fay for two. Timeout, Fargo South, full timeout.
Full timeout, we'll take one with them. Back in 60 here on the Andy Sports Channel. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, back to action here. 21-10 in favor of Fargo Davies. 11 minutes and change to go as Wagner brings it over the timeline. Down low, and Smith out of bounds off her fingertips and back to Fargo Davies. Laura Kelly has 1,104 points. So it will take another 98 points for Addie Wagner to move up to number 7 all-time leading scorer for Fargo South here. And well, she has 2 years to do it. I'm pretty sure she'll climb up there. We'll see.
Falls on South's number 20, Ann Smith, her first personal. 4th team foul. Ellen Donut at the line, shooting 2.
Well, clock ticked down to 10:50.
For Fargo South, number 21, Rachel Osborne.
Rachel Osborne checks in. Ellen Donut misses the free throw. And the second one's off as well. So the inbounds pass will come into Rachel Osborne. Osborne will give it back there to Wagner with a bounce pass to Carlson, feeding it to Bryn Nelson right at the midcourt stripe. Back to Wagner. She brings it over the timeline now. 10:40 to go as Carlson picks it up. Back to Wagner now, near wing. Dribbles in, tried to feed it for Bryn Nelson. It was taken away by Fargo Davies. As Taylor Safransky, number 23, into the lineup now for Fargo Davies. And Safransky will have it far side, cross court, catch and shoot. Watch a 3, it dribbles in.
Watch her for 3.
Osborne dribbling down to the near corner here, runs into a double team. The ball is poked away. Riley Watcha to her knees, still dribbling, gets up, moves the ball down the court. And that is a little bit too strong, but Taylor Fay is there for the rebound. Watcha across the paint, and that one will drop in. That is Ellen Donut with the bucket. 26-10, 9:45 to go here. Wagner in the backcourt. Now Carlson. Back to Wagner over the timeline. Bounce pass to Osborne on the near wing. Ball's tipped as it goes back to Wagner. Wagner looking around. Carlson quickly. Bryn Nelson far corner. Back to Carlson. 4-3 off the mark. Won't go. Wagner with the rebound and up and in.
Addie Wagner for 2.
9:20 and counting to go here. Donut over on the far side, up top for Riley Watcha. Looked at the basket, didn't pull the trigger. Now back over to Donut. Watcha wide open for 3. No, too strong. Wagner with the rebound. Nelson here on the near wing. Dribbles down to the baseline, and there will be a whistle and a foul. Or did she
Davies
step on the line?
substitutions, number 5, Michaela Selensky. Number 44, Lexi Simley.
No foul. She stepped on the line. 4-1 still on the team fouls. 26-12 in favor of Fargo Davies. 9 of those 12 scored by Addie Wagner. Over to Donut. Donut back up top for Safransky. Safransky back to Donut. Donut looking across court here. And they get it back inside for Taylor Fay, and they'll call it jump ball. And I'm not sure which area the possession arrow is facing. I'm guessing it's going to Fargo South.
Laura Green checking back into the game for South.
8:41 to go here as the Bruins will work the ball in the backcourt. Carlson will get it over the timeline, but it's tipped and then into the hands of Osborne. Back to Carlson now. Carlson up top with a bounce pass to Wagner here on the near wing. She drives in, and that one is poked away. And coming back the other way now is Fargo Davies. Taylor Fay to the hoop and lays it in.
Taylor Fay for 2.
Lexi Simley Askew into the lineup here for Fargo Davies. She snuck in without me noticing. 8:09 to go here, first half of play. 28-12 and a timeout, Fargo South. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Prolon Fargo, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Challenge Nutrition. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. All right, welcome back here. It's 28-12 with 8:04 and counting to go here in the first half. Bringing it over the timeline there is Taylor Safransky, a freshman for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Now Donut back to Safransky up top in between the circles, being guarded by Carlson. They work it inside for Taylor Fay. Fay can't get that one to go. Simley Askew will hand it out to Donut there, and that one will be off the mark. Rebound comes down into the hands of Laura Green, the sophomore for the Bruins. She'll give it up to Wagner as Wagner will cross the timeline here with 7:43 and counting to go. Wagner will give it up to Carlson. Back over to Wagner now, and now Wagner will cruise down on the near side of the lane to the hoop and lay it in off the glass. Nice job there by Addie Wagner. Inside, Taylor Fay will draw the foul. Team foul number 4, check that, number 5 on the Bruins.
Fouls on the Bruins, number 20, Ann Smith, her second personal, 15 foul. Taylor Fay at the line, shooting a pair for Davies.
Taylor Fay will miss the first one.
Davies substitution, number 10, Jenna Langgang back in the game.
For the Eagles who have played in the game so far, Taylor Fay was the last one to be perfect at the free throw line until that miss.
Ava Wild checking in for Davies.
Now everybody who's taken a free throw has missed at least one of them, if not more. Pressure on the backcourt once again by Davies here. 7:17 and counting to go in the first half of play. Wagner will get it over the timeline. Nearly lost it, regained control of the ball. Bounce pass over to Carlson. Carlson trying to weave through defenders, puts it up, won't go. Simley Askew initially got her hands on the rebound, and then it goes off the knee of Rachel Osborne and out of bounds for a Fargo Davies basketball. Work it inside. Ava Wild cross the paint there to Simliascu, and that one's up and in.
Alexi Simliascu for 2.
31-14, 6 and a little over 6.5 to go. Let's put it that way. Carlson with the basketball now, dribbles back up in between the circles and gets the ball back after passing away, and now Laura Green will have it. Green lost it. Ellen Donut gets the steal, gets into the hands of Safransky. Safransky dribbles up near wing, works it down low. Ava Wild off the baseline, turnaround won't go. Loose ball out of bounds, and that will go back to Fargo South.
Number 22, Bryn Nelson back in the game for the Bruins. Number 14, Riley Watcha back in for Davies.
6:15 to go here. Wagner will trigger the inbounds pass to Laura Green. And that's going to be stolen away by Safransky. Safransky will wait for her teammates to catch up here. Now work it down low for Ava Wild. Wild looking around, Simliascu at the high post, fakes to the right, goes into the paint, and draws the foul.
Falls on Salsa Laura Green, her second personal. 16 foul. Lexi Simliascu with the line, shooting 2.
2 points, make it 3 for Simliascu. And the next one's in as well. So, what I said earlier about all the Davies being missing at least one, Simliascu is perfect from the line. And if you have a piece of wood to knock on, please do so if you're a Fargo Davies fan. I don't want to do it. I've done it too many times. I don't want to sound like I'm an unneutral broadcaster here or anything like that. Carlson into the corner. Bryn Nelson for 3. No. Bounced off. Wagner's there. Won't go. And the rebound pulled down by Riley Watcha. Watcha will bring it all the way back down to the other end of the court. Now swing it up top there for Ava Wild. Free throw line jumper up and in and out. Won't go. Simliascu popped it out of bounds. And it will go back to the Fargo South Bruins. 5:22 to go here in the first half of play. Bounce pass to Carlson, back to Wagner once again. In the backcourt for Fargo Davies there is Koenig and Donut, and now the ball will go out of bounds. And back to the Eagles. That is turnover number 7 on the Fargo South Bruins, according to my numbers here. Eagles only have 4 turnovers, according to my numbers. Drives to the hoop, won't go. Nelson will collect the rebound. Wagner brings it over the timeline. Bounce pass over to Carlson. 19 to shoot on the shot clock as Carlson's directing traffic. Looking over to the right wing, gets a screen from Wagner. Pulls up for 3 and almost banked it in. Simliascu will get the rebound and give it to Riley Watcha in the backcourt there. Corner 3, Langang got it!
Jenna Langang for 3.
4.5 to go now here. Eagles have increased their lead to 36-14. Once again, the boys varsity game coming up at about 7:30 approximately tonight. Give or take about 10 minutes there, depending on the length of this game here. Wagner for 3. Banks it off the back iron, won't go. Rebound comes down to the Eagles, and that is Riley Watcha going to the hoop and scoring.
Riley Watcha for 2.
Riley Watcha with 13 points now in this contest. High post turnaround, Nelson, it'll roll around and off the rim, and Simliascu with another rebound, gives it to Riley Watcha over the timeline. Now far side Koenig, cross-court pass for Jenna Langang for 3. She got it. You could tell that she was confident that one was going in, the way she flicked her wrist and just kind of solidified that, like her wrist did not move. That's how confident she was in that three-pointer there. Langang with 2 threes. That's not the first time we've seen her hit a three-pointer, and it won't be the last. That one's off the back iron, won't go. Watcha will get the rebound. Eagles coming back quickly here. Watcha all the way down to the baseline, and it goes into the hands of Ava Wild, and that one will not go. Watcha with the rebound, up and in.
Watcha on the follow.
Watcha with 15 points now, and I'm out of room in my first half scoring book for her. 2:50 to go. Wagner with a long three. Looked like it was going to bounce in, and no call there. Back the other way comes Fargo Davies. Up top, Simliascu, long two, drops in. Simliascu with 6 points. Bryn Nelson now to Ann Smith. Langang, slow things down, get it to Watcha. Watcha back to Langang in the corner for another three. That one's a little bit short. Bryn Nelson gets the basketball. Flings it into the hands of Wagner. 2:07 and counting to go. Wagner back up top for another three. That one won't go either. Watcha with the rebound. And Watcha will slow things down here. She has 4 defensive rebounds and 3 offensive rebounds already. And Ava Wild will struggle for that one, and jump ball will favor the
And for the Bruins, number 32, Kiana
Bruins.
Robinson.
Minute 45 to go in this one. And it looks like they are going to give it to the Eagles. Okay, Safransky will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline. And she'll push it in for Langang for the corner three. Yes, she got it. That's her 3rd triple of the day. And that's probably, I think she has an average of 3 a game minimum. In the ones that I've seen her play in anyway. I'm not sure about the ones I haven't seen her play in. Minute 27 to go. And that one up no good. Wild will pull down the rebound. Quickly in the corner, Langang for another three. That one bounces off the rim. Bryn Nelson will chase down the rebound into the near corner and give it to Wagner in the backcourt. 1:09 to go. Clock's off by about 20 seconds, FYI. Into the corner. Three is up and in.
Laura Green for 3.
Laura Green with her 2nd triple. We'll let our clock continue to tick down here. Inbounds pass comes to Koenig up top. Koenig works it down low for Taylor Fay, and Fay will get fouled.
Davies substitution, number 12, Ellen Donut back in the game.
Inbounds pass to Koenig, long two, and that's off the rim, won't go. Battle for the rebound, and Safransky puts it up, won't go. Taylor Fay won't go. She'll get another opportunity, and she will not miss that one.
Taylor Fay scoring.
Taylor Fay with 12 points. Riley Watcha with 15. Jenna Langang with 9. Brooklyn Koenig with 6. Lexi Simliascu with 6. I think I missed a player too, so if those don't add up to the total, that's why. Inbounds pass for the Bruins from the baseline. Catch and shoot. Bryn Nelson won't go, and the follow-up won't go either. 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Loose ball scooped up by Bryn Nelson. Give to Addie Wagner. 8 seconds to go. Wagner still with the ball. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that'll bring us to halftime. Your halftime score,
Davies
50 to 17 in favor of Fargo Davies. We'll have some numbers and come back with your halftime show right after this. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here at the Bruins Den at Fargo South High School, and the Bruins trail the Eagles 50-17 here at halftime. Team numbers, 13 turnovers for the Bruins compared to just 7 for Fargo Davies, according to my numbers. It was a 5-5 tie. That's the only tie we've had in this game so far. After that 5-5 tie, Fargo Davies has not given up the lead yet. Addie Wagner has a total of 11. That means she has 1,010 points, and she is officially the 8th highest scorer in girls basketball here at Fargo South High School. Congratulations to Addie for that. A few congratulations coming into our text line here for Addie, and let's get to those right here. Diamond Academy, the guys at Diamond Academy say congrats on the achievement, Addie. One of your softball coaches, Allison, says congratulations, Addie. We are all very proud of your hard work on and off the court. Keep pushing yourself every day and striving for the bright future that is in front of you. Your other softball coach, Molly, says, as one of her coaches, I couldn't be prouder of the work she has put into all of her sports, and I look forward to 3 more years of softball with her. She truly is a one-of-a-kind athlete. And then her golf coach, Sarah, has this to say about Addie. Addie Wagner is a phenomenal athlete and an even better person. I had the pleasure of coaching her in both golf and basketball. She can knock down a deep 3 and has the power to pound a drive 240 yards on the golf course. It has been fun to watch her mature over the last 4 years into a top competitor, both on the basketball court and the golf course. Addie is a hard worker and a great teammate. It will be fun to watch her shatter records over the next 2.5 years at Fargo South High School. And Mike Beaton, the activities director, says, congrats on this achievement that has only been done by a small group of former Bruins. And that small group of former Bruins includes Megan Rorick. She had 1,745 points when she graduated in 2011. Maddie Erickson had 1,565 points when she graduated in 2016. Emily Stroop had 1,359 points when she graduated in 2016. Siri Burke had 1,110 points when she graduated in 2010. Laura Kelly had 1,104 points when she graduated in 1994. That is a mark that Addie Wagner will be shooting for next. Actually, no, it'll be this one. 1,087 by Allie Fisher, who graduated in 2011. And Jessica Troutween with 1,074 when she graduated in 2003. And Melanie, I forgot how to pronounce this one, and I apologize. Haugman, I believe, is what, if memory serves me correctly, had 1,003 points when she graduated in 2004. So Melanie is now the 9th highest scorer in Fargo South Bruins history, as Addie Wagner has moved into the 8th spot to replace Melanie with 1,010 points. Congratulations to Addie Wagner. Now, finishing off the individual scoring here, Addie Wagner with 11, Laura Green with 6. Those are your only scorers so far for Fargo South. They were 2 of 2 as a team. Both of those free throws belong to Addie Wagner. The first free throw got her the 1,000 point. For Fargo Davies, 9 for Jenna Langang off 3 triples, 2 for Ellen Donut, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Riley Watcha with 15. She's 2 of 3 for 67% from the free throw line. Taylor Fay with 12. She's also 2 of 3 for 67% from the free throw line. And Brooklyn Koenig with 6, including 2 triples. And Lexi Simliascu with 6, including 2 buckets and 2 free throws. She's 2 for 2. Overall, as a team, the Eagles are 6 of 10, 60% from the free throw line. It's 50-17. We're about a minute away from the start of the second half. Back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, and welcome back. Second half is about 10 seconds away here on the ND Sports Channel. Once again, it's 50-17. The Fargo South Bruins, led by Addie Wagner with 11 points, and the Fargo Davies Eagles, led by Riley Watcha with 15. And right behind her is Taylor Fay with 12, and Jenna Langang with 9, and Brooklyn Koenig and Lexi Simliascu with 6 and 2 for Ellen Donut. Bruins will have the ball in their white jerseys, moving from right to left here in the second half. The Eagles in their cardinal red jerseys, moving from left to right here in the second half. Eagles on defense to start the second half, and we're underway as they work it near corner, or near wing, I should say. And I'll bounce pass in between the circles for Wagner over to Carlson. Carlson dribbles back up top. Wagner will tee it up for three. In and out won't go. Laura Green with the rebound underneath, and a nice hustle there. And a loose ball in the paint, picked up by Wagner, and then it's stolen away by Koenig. Koenig will come back the other way. Looking for some help, Riley Wacha. Wacha will back up in between the circles. Wacha dribbles in, high post, outside Koenig for three. Got it!
Brooklyn Koenig for three.
She has 9 points now. Two players with 9, one with 15, one with 12, two with 6. Actually, one with 6 because that three-pointer just ended that 6-point pause. Wagner with the basketball high on the far side. Bounce pass there to Laura Green. Green back to Wagner. Now up top for Carlson. Carlson back over to Wagner for three. No. Off the rim, won't go. Chasing down the ball out of bounds. And back to Fargo Davies it will go. That's turnover number 14 in the game here from Fargo South. Wacha now to Koenig. Koenig cross court there over to Ellen. Check that, that's Langang. Now a Wild down below, got the bucket.
Ava Wild for two.
Ava Wild scoring her first points of the game. Carlson will bring it up over the timeline with 6:25 to go here in the second half of play. Bounce pass Carlson inside there. Nelson quickly out. Laura Green for three. Off the back iron, won't go. Bryn Nelson with the rebound. Can't get that one to go. Wagner's there fighting for the rebound, but it's stolen away by Riley Wacha. Wacha will dribble down the far side, look to the hoop, and put it up and in.
Riley Wacha for two.
Riley Wacha with 17 now. 57-17 as Wagner drives in mid-post, partially blocked by Taylor Fay. Back into the hands of Riley Wacha. Wacha through the paint to the hoop, too strong off the glass. Rebound will be tipped into the hands by Britt Nelson to Alice Carlson, who will come back all the way down to the other end of the court. She'll be blocked cleanly by Ava Wild. Loose ball on the floor is picked up by Ava Wild. Wild trying to get through a couple defenders, and had to pass it away to Wacha. Gets it to Langang, back to Wacha, near wing. Wacha looking around, back to Langang, teeing it up for three, and that one's a little bit off the mark. And Addie Wagner will get the rebound. Wagner will bring it back up over the timeline with 15:24 to go, and she will go to the hoop. And I think that ball got poked away. It was off camera, and I apologize for that. Koenig picks up the loose ball, goes to the hoop, and no, that won't go. And Taylor Fay with the rebound up and in.
Taylor Fay scoring.
And a timeout on the
Davies
floor.
a 30-second timeout.
We'll be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. All right, welcome back. 14:59 to go, second half of play. A 59-17 lead here for Fargo South, or for Fargo Davies, excuse me, over Fargo South.
Zelensky, number 23. Taylor Safransky back in the game for Davies.
No fouls yet here in the second half. Pretty clean second half as far as that's concerned. Nelson now over to Wagner from the pass from Carlson. Back into Nelson, and a nice feed down low, and Smith outside three-pointer on the way. She has two, and she will not get that one. Wild will get the rebound and get it to check that Langang off her fingertips out of bounds, and Bryn Nelson slow to get up. 14:36 to go here as they check on Nelson. Rachel Osborne will check in.
Number 21, Rachel Osborne into the game for the Bruins.
We'll take an injury timeout, be right back. No, we'll keep it right here. It looks like she's hurt, there's no doubt about it. But she will be okay. He'll take her back to the end of the bench there and check on her leg. And looks like her left ankle possibly, or like the lower part of her left leg, right in that area is where she had the trouble. Osborne now into the lineup for Bryn Nelson. As Wagner backs up high on the far side. Now a long three. That's about 23 feet away from the basket. And Taylor Fay will get the rebound. Put into the hands of Safransky, will bring it over the timeline here for the Eagles. Of 14-17 to go. Firing it near wing, and a refreshment. It's Michaela Selensky. Now Langang for corner three. That one won't go. She likes the corner for three-pointers. Trust me. Seen her hit a lot of them from there. She's very confident from either corner on either side of the court. Langang will pass it in and get it back on the other side. And there's that corner three that we were talking about. Safransky with the rebound. That is Taylor Safransky, by the way. And a loose ball. Osborne and Michaela Safransky will battle for it. And the possession will favor Fargo Davies. Up top, Ava Wild. Selensky. Michaela Selensky with the ball now, and she will draw the foul. Trying to drive into the lane there.
Falls on South, number 14, Alice Carlson, her first personal, first team foul. Lexi Simliascu back in the game for Davies.
Into the corner. Now they work it down low there for Taylor Fay, and she gets the bucket up and in. 14 points for Taylor Fay. 13.5 to go. Long three from Carlson. A little bit off the mark there, out of bounds, and I'll stop the clock with 13:25 to go.
12, Ellen Donut back in the game.
Ellen Donut checking back into the lineup here for the Eagles. And the inbounds pass will work its way back to Safransky, who triggered it. Safransky over the timeline to Ellen Donut. Donut back to Safransky. Safransky one dribble now. That's Selensky near wing over to Donut. Donut will feed it in. I couldn't quite see who was in there. It was Taylor Fay. And a whistle and a foul on Fargo South. Team foul number 2 in the half here.
Falls on South, number 21, Rachel Osborne, her first and second team foul.
Into the corner. Three on the way, won't go. Rebound Safransky from the missed three by Selensky. And that one will not go either. So Wagner back into the lineup. Gets it into the hands of Carlson. At least I think she was out momentarily. And Wagner waiting for the official call on that whistle there. Looks like she'll go to the free throw line.
Falls on Davies, number 12, Ellen Donut, first personal, first team foul. Eddie Wagner at the line, shooting 2.
And she remains a perfect 4-4 from the line. She made the 2 in the first half and the 2 in this half. Selensky on the near wing. Fires it up top there for Safransky. Back to Selensky. And now up top for Ellen Donut. Donut being guarded by Carlson. She works it to Simliascu. Back to Safransky. Back to Simliascu. Long 2. Won't go. Rolls off the rim. Loose ball in the paint. Picked up by Rachel Osborne. Now gives it to Wagner. Wagner will bring it over the timeline there and dribble over to the far side. Kick it out. Green for 3. Laura Green. No, it will not drop in. Simliascu got the rebound, then stepped out of bounds. It'll remain with Fargo South.
Davies substitution, number 40, Ava Wild into the game.
Wild will come in. That gives Taylor Fay a breather on the bench for now. Inside, Laura Green. Thought she was going to take the 3. Instead, she'll come inside for a little bit shorter shot. That will be off the mark as well. Up top, Selensky working it inside. I believe that's Ava Wild, I think. No, that's Ava Wild with the ball now. And Carlson will have that ball stripped away there by Selensky. Now Safransky has it. Back to Selensky. Inside for Ava Wild, and that ball was poked away. Simliascu picks up the loose ball, spins around, now goes to the hoop, draws the foul, and gets the bucket. Simliascu with 8 points.
Simliascu. Falls on South's number 11, Laura Green, her 3rd personal, 3rd team foul. Simliascu with the line.
And the free throw's off. She was perfect until that miss. She's now 2 for 3 in the game. Osborne for 3. Yes, she got it!
Rachel Osborne for 3.
63-22 with 11:18 and counting to go here in the ball game. Safransky inside for Ava Wild, and there will be a foul. Or did she step out of bounds? No, she stepped out of bounds. And through the legs of Osborne, out of bounds, stopping the clock with 11:01. Well, our clock ticked down a little bit here. About 3 seconds off. We'll be able to deal with that. Selensky on the far wing, ball above her head, looking around, looks inside there for, that's Ellen Donut again. And that one will roll in. I think it was Ava Wild, and it was Ava Wild who got the bucket. She has 4 points now. Both of them scored here in the second half of play. Laura Green back to Carlson. Carlson with the bounce pass to Wagner in the paint, who feeds it to Ann Smith outside for Osborne. Osborne dribbles up to the high post, gives it to Carlson outside. Green for 3. No, off the mark, won't go. Ava Wild will get the rebound, get it then to the hands of Safransky. Wild down low, back out for Selensky, long 2, short, into the hands of Osborne. Osborne will give it up to Wagner, 10-17 and counting as Wagner brings it over the timeline. Bounce pass Carlson, 4-3. In and out won't go. Simliascu will get the rebound. Safransky quickly over to Selensky for 3. She got it!
Michaela Selensky for 3.
68-22, 9:51 and counting to go. Carlson up top for Green. Now back to Carlson. Inside over the head of Wagner into the hands of Osborne. The shot will bounce in and out. Wild with the rebound, gives it up to Selensky in the backcourt. Quickly, Ellen Donut for 3. A little short. Osborne with the rebound. Now Wagner over the timeline. Gives it up to Carlson. Now far side for Green. Back to Carlson up top of the key. Inside bounce pass out for Rachel Osborne. Osborne tried to weave through the defenders. Lost the ball. Roll out of bounds and go back to Fargo Davies.
Fargo South substitutions. Number 22, Bryn Nelson back to the game. Number 24, Mary Chol.
Mary Chol is a 5'8" sophomore. Plays forward and center. She wears jersey number 24. She just checked into the lineup here for Fargo South. Team fouls are 3-1 as Ava Wild will get the ball down low and put it up and off the glass.
Ava Wild scoring.
And Wagner puts up a 3, and did she get fouled? She did. She got fouled on the 3-pointer. We'll let her clock tick down to 8:48.
Fouls on Davies, number 23, Taylor Safransky, her 1st personal. 2nd team foul. Eddie Wagner at the line, shooting 3.
And that's her first miss. She was 5 of 5 prior to that miss. Now she is 5 of 6. And we have some subs coming in, including
number 21, Marissa Burian into the game for Davies.
Marissa Burian, I have to write her in. She doesn't play too often, so I got her in at the bottom of the scorebook there now.
Number 52, Kaden Kurzman in for the Eagles.
Kaden Kurzman, a 6-foot junior, into the lineup. 70-24 with 8:42 and counting to go. That is Burian. Burian back up top. Safransky, now Selensky on the near wing. Works it back up top, now back over to Selensky. Selensky with 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Up top now inside. Turn around, Kurzman got the foul. I'll stop the clock with 8:27 to go. 8:28 officially.
Fouls on the Bruins, number 24, Mary Chol, her first personal. 4th team foul. Kaden Kurzman at the line, shooting 2.
Kurzman's first free throw, and an out won't go. Eagles have not made a free throw here in the second half. All their makes have come in the first half. And that will change. That will change. Kurzman with 1 point. One of 2 from the free throw line. And a steal. Back the other way, it's Safransky. Got it in.
Taylor Safransky scoring.
Osborne up top. I believe that's Laura Green, or it is. Back out to Laura Green. Now Wagner on the far wing. Down low to the baseline for Ann Smith. The shot was partially blocked there by Kurzman into the hands of Simliascu. Safransky launches it up court, and that is Selensky with the bucket.
Michaela Selensky for 2.
.747 and counting to go here in the ball game as Wagner will get it. Put it back up top for Green. Back over to Wagner. Long 3 on the way. One of them's got to go in, and that one does.
Wagner for 3.
She has 17 points now. And it's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 3 on the way. It's Selensky, I believe. No, Burian, excuse me, with the 3. Osborne now, up top, Wagner drives into the high post, bounces back out for Osborne. Osborne back over to Wagner. She'll tee up another 3, and she will bank it off the back iron. And a foul on Ann Smith, I believe.
Also the Bruins,
yep.
number 24, Mary Chol.
Oh, Mary Chol, excuse me.
15 foul on the Bruins. Number 22, Ashley Watch into the game for Davies.
Ashley Wacha is a 5'8" sophomore. Younger sister of Riley Wacha. They're about a year apart. Simliascu at the free throw line. Puts it into the corner. Selensky for 3. Won't go. Kurzman and Osborne will get the rebound off the missed shot by Kurzman. Excuse me. I did not mean to do that. Should not have had that slice of pizza between games, I guess. So... Burian with the basketball, brings it over the timeline here with a little under 6.5 to go. Work it in for Kurzman. Kurzman, bounce pass back out to Selensky. Cross court, near side. And that one is off the mark. And Kurzman with the rebound, won't go. Battle for the rebound. Burian outside, 3-pointer on the way, off the front of the rim, won't go. And another rebound here by Ashley Wacha. The ball goes into the backcourt, and that'll be an over and back call.
Fargo South substitution, number 5, Grace Holton into the game. For Davies, number 24, Jesse Hammond.
Osborne inside the paint, off the back iron, won't go. Let's see here, that is, I don't think that is Sammy Hazelton. It's got to be a different number 5.
Ashley Wacha, her first personal, 13 foul. For 24, Mary Chol at the line, shooting 2.
We'll go with Sammy Hazelton. It doesn't look like her unless she got her hair colored. And we'll stop our clock too. .552 to go. 78-28, 50-point comfortable advantage here, and trying to make it 53. No, it'll be a little bit short. Kurzman will reach out and keep the ball in bounds. Jesse Hammond, number 24, into the lineup here for Fargo Davies. Kurzman, a little short. Chol pulls down the rebound. Carlson into the paint, and that one will not go in. I was hoping she'd make it so I could confirm if what her name is. Kurzman will save it again, and now three's on the way, and that one will bounce off. That was Burien on the three-point attempt. Just under 5 to go as Wagner brings it over the timeline. Gets around a couple defenders. Now Chol with a baseline two, won't go. Rebound comes down to Burien. Burien will bring it over the timeline, down into the near wing. Wagner.
Fouls on Davies, number 52, Kaden Kurzman, her first personal. 4th team foul. Adding Wagner at the line, shooting a pair. For the Bruins, number 20, Ann Smith back in the game. South substitution, number 11, Laura Green, back in the game for the Bruins.
19 points for Addie Wagner. Three on the way. And it's in! It's Marissa Burien with the three. Chol, high post jumper, banks in.
Mary Chol for two.
Chol with another one. Three on the way, and that's off the front of the rim, won't go. Loose ball rebound, and I'll stop the clock with 3:21 to go. Checking in, Yvonne Marshall.
Also number 21, Rachel Osborne.
Osborne will pick it up. Far side, swatted out of bounds. Stopping the clock with 3:11 to go. We'll let a couple more seconds tick off. Believe that, yep, I just heard someone say, let's go Sammy. So that is indeed Sammy Hazelton. Looked a little different last time I saw her. So Osborne with a triple.
Rachel Osborne for three.
That's her second triple of the night. 81-55, and that one's off the back iron. And pulling down the rebound is Ann Smith. Smith in the backcourt being guarded by, is that Kurzman? No, check that. That is Burien who just picked up the foul.
Falls on Davies, number 21, Marissa Burien. Her first personal, 15th foul on the Eagles. Davies substitutions, South substitutions rather. Hannah Carvero into the game. Also number 12, Pillar Adcox.
All right, so we'll get familiar here. That's Yvonne Marshall. And now with the three, there's Pillar Adcox. Up top now, it's Ashley Watcha. Now in the corner, the three is up and in.
Burian for three.
Burian with her third triple since coming off the bench late in the second half here. Three on the way. That's off the mark from Hazelton. And charge there, and I think Hazelton.
South's number 5, Grace Hazelton.
Okay.
Her first personal. 16 foul.
Okay, so PA announcer Bob Roars said Grace Hazelton. I don't have a Grace, I have a Sammy. At least the last name matches up. And that one will drop in. Minute 55 to go.
Hammond.
Jesse Hammond with the bucket.
Fargo South with the 30-second timeout. Fans, Fargo South.
Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. Minute 46 to go here. 86-35 in favor of Fargo Davies, and the Eagles will have the ball coming out of the timeout. That's Kurzman pivoting around, hands it off there for Burian, and a foul. I believe that was Ashley Watcha who's going to go to the line here, and it is.
Falls on South's number 12, Pillar Adcox, her first personal. 17 foul. Ashley Watcha at the line, shooting a pair for Davies.
And that one will drop in. Nice job there by Ashley Watcha, the sophomore, scoring her first point of the evening. Coming in off the bench late in the game here, 90 seconds to go. Second free throw is also in, 2 for 2. Hazelton works a couple passes later anyway, too strong. And Davies will slow it down. Ashley Watcha will bring it up and over the timeline with 1:10 to go. Now Kurzman pivoting around and loose ball, and that will end up into the hands there of Hammond. And a nice pass down low to Selensky, who gets it up and in.
Michaela Selensky for 2.
Under a minute to go. Now to double check our stats, this might be the first time we've seen a girls team score 90 plus on our 600 and some broadcast. 3 on the way. No, Watts off the mark. Hammond and Hazelton fighting for the rebound, and Hazelton will come away with it. About a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock as Selensky battles for the basketball there, and a jump ball will favor the Bruins. Pillar Adcox will trigger the inbounds pass, and now Hazelton from 3 in the corner, and that one won't go. 18 seconds to go. And they will more than likely just dribble this one out. And that'll be your final score. 90-35 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Your final.
Fargo South 35.
Once again, congratulations to Addie Wagner on scoring her 1,000th point.
Guys, remember, as you leave
She would end the night with, let's see here,
safely.
14,
Crack
15,
happens
16,
every
17, 18,
28.6
19.
seconds in North
So she has
Dakota.
1,018 points
Buckle
on her
up, every
career.
trip,
Lauren
every
Green
time.
had 6. Rachel Osborne
Boys
with
game
6,
coming
and
up
Mary
in
Chol
20 minutes
with
or so.
2. For the girls, Fargo Davies, Michaela Selensky with 7. 9 for Jenna Langang, 2 for Ellen Donut, 2 for, check that, 17 for Riley
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the
Wacha,
50-50 winning number.
16 for
Here's
Taylor
the winning
Fay.
number. Listen up, 975.
Ashley
40
Wacha with 2,
44.
Taylor Safransky with
Winning
2,
ticket on the
Jesse
50-50,
Hammond with 2,
975,
Brooklyn Koenig with
40
9,
44.
Ava Wild with 6, Kennedy Vettel did not play. Lexi Simliascu ended the night with 8, and Caden Kurzman ended with 1, and Marissa Burian had a total of 9 for the Fargo Davies Eagles. That wraps up your post game for the girls show. We will take a short time out here and come back with the boys game in approximately 5 to 10 minutes here on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching, and thanks once again to our sponsors, Prolon, Van Dam Chiropractic, Challenge Nutrition, and Allstate Fred Hage Agency, as well as Davies Parents, for bringing Fargo Davies basketball action to you this winter sports season on the ND Sports Channel. We're back in about 5 to 10 minutes with the boys pregame show right after this on the ND Sports Channel.